What's up, guys? It's your boy Shady Mike, and I've got quite the assortment of mods for you today. Today's Madden 25 modding showcase is going to focus all on NFL authenticity. I hope you like it, and if you do, consider liking and subscribing for more. In the description, you'll find a tutorial on how to install all of these mods, as well as a link to a playlist of all of our previous modding showcases in case you missed one. I've had a blast covering all of these mods over the past few weeks. I did take a little bit of a break to fix and upgrade my computer, but with me being back, instead of doing top 5 mods of the week, we're going to be doing top 10 to 12-ish for today. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into the top 10-ish most authentic Madden 25 mods of the week. In last week's showcase, I showed off a lot of custom fields for all of our NFL teams. So I thought this week, what better than to showcase a mod that could help make all of our authentic NFL fields look much better. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Better Grass mod made by a modder named Utes 32. Now, he emphasizes that this mod is actually not his own. It is a port from BFit's Madden 24 Better Grass mod. So if you go to the description of that mod, BFit says this mod increases the height and color variation to make the grass look a lot better and a lot more like grass instead of a solid surface. And I can tell you guys, this is one of those mods that you don't really notice that you need it until you have it, because it definitely adds to the depth of the game, especially if you are able to play the game on some higher settings. Now, I do want to emphasize here, I do get a lot of compliments in my videos in the past about how good my grass looks. However, I want to be clear, I have not been using this mod, but I am using it now. So this mod was not the reason my grass was looking so good. That was because I was playing the game with the 3D grass always on, and on some of the highest settings that you can play Madden in 4K. So if you want the best experience and your PC naturally can handle it, make sure you crank those settings up, and this mod is going to make things look even better. So special shout out to BFit4 and Utes 32 for bringing this mod to us for Madden 25. And guys, when we're talking about authenticity, I don't think we can go much further without mentioning Aholbert 32's Madden 25 Stadium Experience mod. So this has been 5 years that Aholbert has been dropping this mod for us, and basically what this does is he edits every single stadium to remove the fake ads and artwork and replace them with the real ads and real artwork that's closer to real life. Now, usually this mod comes in 2 parts where he edits the fields and the stadiums, but this year it's all in one big package. So it removes the positive play art on each field, which is a really nice touch. So you guys know I usually use a lot of different field mods, so I give the fields priority over this one. But if you just want a really nice all-in-one package, you can't really do any better than this one. So for example, if you look at the Eagles Stadium here, they've got targeted Bud Light ads as well as a custom Eagles schedule graphic. In addition to that, Aholbert has also provided us with 2 separate files that add the Jets and Giants Wall of Honor to MetLife Stadium. In order to use these files, you want to make sure you give them priority over the Stadium Experience mod. So that means they need to be below it in your mod order. And when you go in game, you'll be able to see the Wall of Honor for each team when you're playing with them as the home team. So special shout out to Aholbert. This is definitely what I would call an essential mod. All right, so we're going to talk about a lot of authentic mods today, but I'm not sure we're going to talk about one more authentic than this one. This is called the NFL Authenticity Upgrades by Saint Jimmy 85. You can find it in the Discord under Madden Mods under Saint Jimmy 85's mods. Now, this mod covers a wide variety of different changes to make the NFL more authentic. The first being it actually edits the helmets of every team, the back bumper, to just say say the basic team name of each team instead of whatever slogan was there before. This mod also goes through each team and edits the team accessory colors to make sure that each team wears the accurate accessories that they wore in their matchups throughout the 2024 season. A bigger change as far as authenticity goes for the Tennessee Titans is now their light blue jersey is now their primary, as well as the light blue accessory colors, as we recently saw that this is going to be their primary jersey going forward. The Seattle Seahawks are also going to be wearing a 50th season or 50th anniversary patch on their jerseys. St. Jimmy 85 has gone in and added this to the Seahawks jerseys, so that is really cool. And all of those additions are really awesome, but I have to say one of my favorites is St. Jimmy 85 even went in and added in accurate practice uniforms, which include the sponsorship patches for each team. So I got a lot of comments when I was playing as the Bills and, as the Browns with Shador, and they saw the accurate practice jerseys with the sponsorships patch, and I think that's a really great addition to the game. So special shout out to St. Jimmy 85 for getting that added in for us. One other thing I do think I should mention here is this mod does also remove the positive play from the field. So that means this mod does impact fields. So if you are using a field mod, make sure it is below this mod in your load order. That way it does overwrite St. Jimmy 85's changes. So depending on when you guys are watching this, about a week ago, the Indianapolis Colts did announce that their owner, Jim Irsay, did pass away, and that they would be wearing a jersey patch this season on all of their jerseys, obviously to honor his life, as they said he's a big part of the Colts, and really a big part of Indiana, in that Indianapolis, in that whole area. So they're going to have that patch to honor him. And a modder named Jaden Revelation made the Colts Jim Irsay memorial patch. He made it for all 4 of their primary jerseys, so obviously we'll have that to honor Jim Irsay's legacy. Jaden, however, did make a few different patches that teams are going to be wearing this year. The Bills, seems like they are getting a new stadium, so they have a patch on their jerseys. It's going to say farewell to Highmark patch. So I guess Highmark is their current stadium, and I guess they're going to a different one. I probably should have researched that, but I didn't. So there's the Bills patch. The Buccaneers also, just like the Seahawks, have a 50th season patch, and Jaden also made that patch for all 4 of the jerseys. So again, for the authenticity of what we're going to see in this upcoming season, special shout out to Jaden Revelation for blessing us with these 3 mods. All right, so for our next mod, I know you guys are going to love this one. My boy Power UG hit me up. 2K modding legend Power UG, that is, hit me up and said, yo, there's a mod that you have to try. So he pointed me to the Discord, and we're looking at J. Oliver 21's Madden 25 rookie Facescans. So these are custom textures for some of the most prominent rookies in this year's draft class, and I do have to say they look really good. It looks like so far we've got 9 total players. Now for this, I do want to say, however, make sure when you go in the Discord, read the instructions on how to install this mod, because this one is not just plug and play. You do have to make sure that you're using the latest Eli's draft classes, and you actually have to go into your My Franchise tool and edit each player's asset ID in your franchise with what he has listed in the description. So I don't want to get a bunch of comments of people saying it didn't work. Make sure you guys check out the description and the instructions, because if you do, you are going to have some awesome looking rookies in your game. So special shout out to J. Oliver. I can't imagine how much work went into getting these guys looking like this. This is such an awesome ordeal here. Guys, I showcased the 1994 mod on the channel earlier. If you did miss that video, I'll make sure it's linked in the description as well. What the 1994 mod does is it transforms and really just takes your entire franchise experience back into the 1994 season. And what's incredible about this is just how detailed this entire process and project has been. It includes all of the rule changes, it includes the logo changes, the jerseys, everything that you would look for in the year 1994. It's got the rosters, it's got the ratings, and it's overall out of the box just an extremely complete experience. A cool thing to consider is it also comes with the draft classes, so you can continue through the following years. Now, Sea Hunt did let me know in the comment section they are continuing to work on and improve this mod. In one of their future updates, they are planning on updating the playbooks so that the teams will actually run the offenses that they were running at that time. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun and a big addition to it. So definitely can't wait for that. And today I wanted to cover a couple of mods that actually go really good with it. Actually, no, were made specifically for it. And first it's going to be the NFL 1994 pads mod by a modder named CoolJ319. And this is a pad mod just to go with the 1994 mod. It gives you kind of that classic super huge shoulder pads look that all of our classic guys were rocking back in the day. So I think it's a really good look, because as we know, that default like really big shoulder pad is actually not in the game at all. So without this mod, there's really no way to achieve that look. And speaking of that classic look, Cool J also went ahead and made a retro reshade preset that kind of adds that classical film look over the game. So if you like that and are really going for that nostalgic look and that nostalgic feel, or you just want to do it for a presentation's sake, I think it's a really great addition to the 1994 mod. So special shout out to number one, everyone involved with the 1994 mod, but also Cool J319 for making these awesome additions for us. All right, guys, and I can't make this up. As I was in the middle of recording this video, version 2 of the 1994 mod has been released. So what this is going to cover is it now has updated true to life schemes, playbooks, logos, gear, and faces. They emphasize that this is now a great place to begin your true franchise. They have all of the necessary tools included to run a 30+ year franchise. So for the draft classes, the 1995 draft class is fully ready with ratings and faces. However, there are two versions available. There are two versions. One will have all of the ratings that you would expect, with Hall of Famers like Terrell Davis, Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, Ty Law, but the other option is actually going to be randomized. So that gives you a choice on how you want to run your franchise going forward. They did emphasize that for the future, they're going to focus on adding even more faces and continuing to update ratings and focusing on cosmetic and gear updates. But for now, you're ready to start your classic franchise. All right, guys, and that's going to do it for the 1994 mod and this week's Madden 25 modding showcase. Now, throughout this video, you might have realized that I did record this at different times. So I actually started making this modding showcase with the 1994 mod version 1, and then version 2 came out. So I had to try to kind of tweak the showcase to include some of the new features there. So apologize if there's any inconsistencies there, but man, what a pleasure it was to cover all of these mods and the 1994 mod as well. I will say this, guys, I feel like, you know, we've got our staple mods that we just can't deal without, right? Like I think about Synthros to Start Today mod, the gameplay mod by Sabos, some of the snow and scoreboard mods by TBR, but I feel like every year we get a mod or two that just kind of defines the game and just adds kind of just an unlimited playback value of that game. For Madden 24, I felt like it was really the college football mod, and I really think this year it's this 1994 mod. The people that have made it have, you know, talked to me and, you know, said that they're working on, you know, fine tuning it and making tweaks to it and, you know, just, you know, really making it as good as possible. I had a blast streaming it with you guys. You guys really liked it. The reshade is incredible. The pad mod that goes with it is awesome. So yeah, I don't know. Other than that, guys, I can just say I've had had a blast covering these mods. Thank you so much for the support. Keep it locked to the channel. We're going to have a lot coming up with all of this news from college football and Madden dropping, and obviously, you know, Madden 26 and college football 26, all that news dropping. So I'll do my best to cover it as best as I can. I don't have a lot of inside information that other people don't know, but I'll be sure to sit down and stop by and talk about it with you guys. But other than that, it's your boy Shady Mike. I'm signing out. Peace. Threes.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more.
Are we 5-6? Let's go.
Return starts from the goal line.
Oh, let's go. Get the angle. Get the edge. I told you we were going. Oh, is he going to get caught? We're going. 5-6. Let's go. He's 5-6. Do it for Darren Sproles. Let's go. Hey.
Returns and Brock here. We see their own design executed to perfection to spring him for 6.
I don't know if
Yo, wait.
Teams, coaches, head coaches, all the coaches.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It is a big-time play for the Packers. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate
Downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
He has it at the 33. There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.